56 in my garage, about 46 outside. Hard to see, but the leaves are changing colors here. Time to put the engine back together. Got the rods back on. Used this Moly graphite engine assembly. Grease on them, torqued them all down, added a little dab of Loctite. I don't want those coming undone. You're supposed to replace these nuts every time you take them apart. And with the plastic gauge, taking them off and on, I've had the one tightened down twice now and the other one 3 times. So they really should be replaced, but I'm Loctiting them down. If I ever build this engine someday, I just have to watch these videos and I'm going to see all the little things that I need to buy in advance before I rebuild it. But one thing about having these super blend bearings in, the case is split really easy. The crank pops right out, so that makes it good. What I want to show you now is when I measure the end clearance. I already know they're out a little bit. So far everything's out a little bit, but it's going to be a good working, well-worn engine when it's together. Oil on the camera. It's real blurry. Okay. Try that. The crank connecting rod side clearance is supposed to be 13 to 16 thou. So here's my 16 thou feeler gauge right there, and I can get it in on this side, I can get it in on this side. Here's 17 thou. On this side it's starting to get snug. And that's an 8 thou. That's pretty tight. The 18 thou is pretty tight. So it's probably about 18 thou clearance on that one. This one, I got a 20 thou. Still got a 20 thou in there. $21 thou is getting tight. So 21 thou here, 18 thou here. Not much I can do about it. The only way to correct this is when the crank is turned down. I'm going with it. That's all I can do. And you know, I think this one's going to be perfectly fine. This one's probably going to be all right too, but let's go with that. Okay, I got the camshaft all Moly lubed up. I got the super blend bearings all Moly lubed up. And down in the camshaft bushing in here, Moly lubed that. And at the bottom there is, you see the 2 holes, that's the timing vent holes, which these 2 have to line up with. Don't have to line up with, but that's where the face to face on there anyways. Put that in like that. Oops, that's dropped in there. And the spring goes on top. Like that. And let me just see, where's the notches on that? The notches are, when I had it lined up, where's the thing here? I have to line those holes up. There they are. When the hole's lined up, there's 2 little tabs on either side that are going to be like this at 90 degrees. So when I put the cam in, those 2 little notches are going to line up this way. And you'll be able to tell when they're lined up. I'll show you. Okay, where are we? Okay, so just turn this camshaft a little bit. Let me see if it's dropped in there. No, maybe not, I don't know. There. Pull it up so it's not lined up like that. it'll drop down. You see it drop down when the notches are lined up. Now in the manuals and everything, they say put the crank and the cams and everything in the timing side first. And I think the only reason why they do that is because it originally had that ball bearing which was pressed in there and pressed on the crank. But this way is far easier. I don't know why they don't suggest doing it this way, because the weight of the camshaft keeps that spring compressed and it's locked into place. Then there's also a camshaft thrust washer. You can see it's tapered. One side's tapered. The tapered side goes in, so the bigger surface, the bigger flatter surface, is going to go up against the cam bushing on this side. And all I got to do now is just put the gasket maker. I'm using Loctite 518, and put a bead of that around the whole thing and see how that works. Oh, at the same time I got to put in the as I'm lowering it in, I got to put in the tachometer drive. Okay. Where'd my Loctite go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I just had it in my hand. Where I just had it in my hand. Oh, here it is here. Loctite 518. This is a gasket maker. Going to put a bead on here. I think I got the hole too small. Come on, where's my tools? Come on, way too slow at this. Put a little dab around there. Jeez, I'm not doing this very pretty. This is the oil hole. This is the most important one. Make sure we get a bead around there, but not too big that it's going to squish in there. I've never used this stuff. I always use RTV black. That's what I would normally use down here, but people swear by this, so. RTV black, I've never had a problem with that. That stuff hardens up. I use that for everything. Yeah, you don't need a lot of this stuff. Oh, there's a ridge there, that's why. Okay, not like that. This stuff doesn't set up real fast. You got time. Yamalube, 3-bond, Honda lube, all that stuff. It stays pliable, and supposedly this stuff does too. So we'll see. I think I've got a little bit too much on here, but not enough and it'll leak. Too much, it's just sloppy. But I don't want it to get in that oil hole. I don't want it to squish into this hole here too much. Okay. Could put a little dab in here too, possibly. Maybe I will. I think I got too much on there. I don't know, I never use this stuff. Okay, we got the locking ring on, we got that. We got this all lubed up, everything's lubed up, ready to go. We got the one bolt in there. Yeah, goes in pretty easy. We put a little moly lube on that. There it's in that hole. Now, compacine hammer. And that's it, I think. Gooped up. Okay. Tack drive's in there tight. I hope I got everything in there. I think that's it. And that's good. Okay, I'm just going to bolt this up. Okay, got her all bolted back together, lubed up. Just got to put the seals in. One seal in here. I already put that crankcase, kind of like a Welch plug in there. Kind of just taps right in nice and flush. And got all the crankcase bolts back in, I believe. Yeah, there's a screw inside there. And I think that's it. Should have wore white. Got that anti-seize on me there, or that Loctite on me. And I don't know if that's going to come out. Try a little WD-40. Throw that in the wash. It's like glue. I don't think that's going to come out. Should have wore black.